everyone, Ted the old Star Wars nerd here. I hope you're doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me tonight as we keep these old Star Wars memories alive. Well, tonight I've got some more Star Wars headlines, so let's just get to it, shall we? Got it pulled up here, got it all ready. Only got a few stories tonight, not too much. So let's start off with Jar Jar Binks will return to Star Wars in the Obi-Wan series on Disney+, new leak suggests. By Margarita Rancis at Epic Stream. The confirmation of the Obi-Wan series on Disney Plus led to a lot of excitement as it fills some missing gaps in the original timeline of Star Wars, with events happening 10 years after Star Wars Revenge of the Sith and about a few years before Rogue One, a Star Wars story. A controversial character will reportedly be back, according to the editor Jason Ward. Jar Jar Binks is going to be back, and he would be crossing the path with Kenobi, where Jar Jar would be bearded as he reflects on the events that happened to him and his life since the deception which ushered the First Galactic Empire. Early CGI work has been made for Gungan's return to Star Wars. There would also be a part of the story where bearded Jar Jar and Obi-Wan would take a trip down to memory lane and discuss the past. With Jar Jar's return, the Obi-Wan series can delve into various storytelling possibilities, as it would be interesting to see the reaction of Obi-Wan and Jar Jar to the fall of Anakin, or they could have something or anything related to Anakin and Padme's kids. The show can also explore the ties of Skywalker and the Palpatine clans on Naboo. Since the Obi-Wan series is still in pre-production phase, there are still a lot of possibilities that could happen, as Lucasfilm neither confirms nor denies the report. Directing the series would be Deborah Chow, as announced by Lucasfilm boss Kathleen Kennedy. Chow is no stranger to Star Wars, as she did her share in the work for some episodes of The Mandalorian. Chow will be the exclusive director for the Obi-Wan series, and her filming isn't starting until March 2021. Ewan McGregor will be reprising his roles as Obi-Wan Kenobi, where he would be continuing to wield his third and final blue lightsaber, and Hayden Christensen will be returning as Anakin and Vader. Commander Cody is also rumored to return as a villain in the series. With the filming set in March 2021, and the following trend of the release date of other Star Wars shows like The Mandalorian 2 getting released about a year after the filming, the Obi-Wan series, The Mandalorian 2? The hell is The Mandalorian 2? You mean Mandalorian Season 3? It's just, this whole article is just filled with grammatical errors and really, really need editors these days. Yeah, the days of editors and newspapers with proper grammar are gone. Oh well. Next. Hasbro announces Lucasfilm's 50th anniversary retro Star Wars figure. Oh, really? These are pretty cool. I've been seeing some of these retro toys being made, and they're looking really cool. New line of Star Wars Black Series figures inspired by the original Kenner toys of 1977. IGN is the first in the Star Wars Black Series 50th anniversary collection of Lucasfilm. You can publish the 3 figures up. What? You can look at this right here. Look at this sentence. Somebody tell me that sentence is right. You can publish the 3 figures of, period, Obi-Wan Kenobi, comma, Greed, comma, Java. Check out all 3 in the slideshow gallery below. You mean Obi-Wan Kenobi, Greedo, and a Jawa? Oh man, it's just horrible these days. Horrible. And long deferred Bo-Katan, is that seriously? Jesse who? Who wrote this? Who wrote this stinking article. Jesse is a gentle staff writer for IG. Gentle? Allow him to lend a machete to your intellectual bush. Follow Jay Shadeen on Twitter. No, I don't think I will. If you can't make a stupid article this short that's coherent, no, I'm not following you on Twitter. Anyway. Hasbro's making neat toys. Next, exclusive. Rosario Dawson will lead a Star Wars movie. Oh, really? From Giant Freaking Robot by Drew Deitch. I'm going to say Deitch. 11 hours ago. Rosario Dawson made an incredibly strong impression as Ahsoka Tano when she appeared as the character in the second season of The Mandalorian. We already know that she will be the star of her own Disney Plus series titled Ahsoka. Many have expected that to be the extent of her involvement with the character. Well, we have a new scoop that adds an exciting wrinkle to Ahsoka's future as a live-action character in the Star Wars universe. Our trusted inside source, the same one that gave us our confirmed scoop about Josh Brolin returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Thanos, has told us that Rosario Dawson will continue the story of Ahsoka Tano in a feature film that will center around her character. The Ahsoka series on Disney Plus will lead into this eventual movie. According to our source, the series will be about Ahsoka's hunt for Grand Admiral Thrawn, and the movie will focus on what happens after he is found. This links up with other rumors we've heard about Thrawn getting a feature film where he would be a major character. I can see that. They could probably do a season or two of Ahsoka and have that lead up to a film. That'd be awesome. I don't see them making a feature film right away. They've at least got to get a season or two under their belt first to see if anybody's even going to watch it. But Rosario Dawson will not be the only familiar face in this movie. Our source says that Din Djarin, aka Mando, and Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, will also be featured in this movie. It makes sense to transition those characters to a feature film considering their immense popularity with fans and casual audiences. And if fans know that their favorite characters will all get together for a film, they will be properly hyped to believe the movie will be a true event in the Star Wars franchise. That would be very cool. If it does end up being a theatrical exclusive, it will be an interesting experiment to see how influential Disney Plus's programming is on those same consumers going to the movie theater. I'd go. I'm really looking forward to the Ahsoka series. Just because I think that's where we're going to see more Jedi and hopefully more Luke Skywalker and Grogu. I could be completely wrong about that, but either way, I'm still excited about it. Looking forward to it. New Star Wars rumor says a sequel trilogy reboot will include unused footage of Han, Leia, and Luke. I keep hearing this rumor, and I know other people have done videos about it. But, I mean, they're saying that it would happen on a 3-season show that would feature 10 episodes in each season, according to Inside the Magic. Each season would rework the events of the film. So the first season would be The Force Awakens, second one, Last Jedi, third one would fix The Rise of Skywalker. Blah, blah, blah. The rumor also suggests that George Lucas was returned as director for the new miniseries. Okay, right there, I don't think that's going to happen either. Where does the rumor come from? The rumor comes from wishful thinking. This retcon, it doesn't, well, I don't think that's how it's going to go, but we'll see. If you're watching this, love your articles. I think you may be off on this one, but I think it's a good article. It gets people talking, and you got to get that out there. And like, I saw something about, yeah. Should you believe it? No, I'm not going to believe it. Oh yeah, this was what experts told me back in July that sometimes studios leak information on purpose, hoping the information gets out to the public and content creators so that we can start talking about it and let them know what we think. Well, Lucasfilm, Disney, anybody, if you're watching, I mean, I want you to fix the sequel trilogy or just completely ignore it and write it off, write a different past, write a different history, and just ignore it. Just don't talk about it again. Would be fine with me. Because even if they try to fix it, like they say, and take those characters and just redo it, if it still ends with Rey Palpatine stealing Luke's name, his lightsaber, and his home on Tatooine, I want no part of it. And if I find out and start seeing evidence that all these shows are leading to that, like everybody says they are, I've got my fingers crossed that they're not, but everybody keeps saying sequel trilogy is still there, Kathleen Kennedy's still in power. Yes, I know, but I'm really hoping that, they kind of swerve off course and take a different route. So I don't believe they're going to reboot the trilogy. I don't think they're going to remake it. I don't think they're going to use footage and put out the Lucas cut, anything like that of the sequel trilogies. I just don't think that's going to happen. If anything, they would make a different timeline and just ignore it. Just cut it off and let it go. But they, that's what I think they should do. But, who am I? Next. This is just people talking about the Ewok series and Droid series. Go watch my series on the Ewoks and Droids. They're awesome. Not that I make them awesome. Those shows were just great. They're funny. I enjoyed them. All right, a new book, Star Wars Life Day Treasury from DisneyBooks.com. From books.disney.com, sorry. By Kevin Scott and George Mann. Cozy up with this collection of holiday-themed midwinter stories from throughout the galaxy far, far away. From George Mann and Grant Griffin, the same team that brought us the stunning Star Wars Myths and Fables and Star Wars Dark Legends, with the addition of best-selling author Kevin Scott. This collection of 8 myths and fables told around the winter fires and high-tech heating pods across the galaxy will bring holiday joy to young and old Star Wars fans alike. From Jedi in the city to Ewoks in the forest, from Wookiees to droids, in this charming collection, you will find holiday feasts, ghostly apparitions, snowy adventures, and much more. Ultimately, these are stories of hope in the darkest days, of family, found and otherwise, of kindness and of love. Coming in September 7th, 2021, 192 pages for the 8 to 12-year-old range. Oh, look at those High Republic things. Look at the artwork for that High Republic stuff. It's just so bad. The color scheme. Anyway, I'm talking about High Republic, talking about Life Day Treasury. This looks interesting. I may have to check that out depending on what the stories are about. If it's like the Tales of the Bounty Hunter books and things like that, or Tales from Mos Eisley Cantina and things like that, that would be great. That'd be awesome. I haven't read any of those From a Certain Point of View books that have come out recently. I haven't really read much of the books in the Disney timeline, so guess we'll see, huh? Next. Why the new Star Wars KOTOR game should be a reboot. The new Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game, rumored to be in development, should be a reboot or a reimagining of the original, not a remake. And this is by Chris Chenard over at Screen Rant. Oh, Screen Rant. Great. I don't know. There was an article from Screen Rant the other day I was reading. I didn't do a news segment on it, but I agreed completely with it. I forget what it was about, but you'd think I'd be more impressed by it. But anyway, the new Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game, rumored to be in development, should be a reboot of the beloved series, not a remake. While fans have desperately hoped for a remake or continuation of the original KOTOR series, it's in the best interest of Lucasfilm to completely reboot the Old Republic era under the new Disney canon. According to Bespin Bulletin, a credible source within the Star Wars Leaks community, a Knights of the Old Republic game may currently be in development that has no affiliation with Electronic Arts or BioWare. As this information has been further corroborated by more people, there has been no mention that the game is going to be a remake, and that would be a good thing. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was a great RPG under the old expanded universe, but it should be left at that, and the air should be taken in a new direction. Well, yes and no. If the new Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic game is rebooted as opposed to just being a remake, it would be an excellent decision on the part of Lucasfilm. If they do it, well, it's... You see, the hard thing about this is, it is what Disney did with the canon when they took over Star Wars. They said that the books, the comics, the video games, and the movies were going to be on a level field. Yeah, they were all going to be the same level of canonicity, if that's a word. So they would be just as true as the movies. And that's where I see them doing a reboot instead of a remake or continuation, because I don't know if they would want to make Knights of the Old Republic canon in the Disney universe. I could see them wanting to change it. I wish they would not change it. I wish they would continue it and bring Knights of the Old Republic as it is into the Disney canon. That would be great. Bring that, bring all the old comics from that time in, the Dawn of the Jedi comics and things I've been reading. Bring those into the Disney canon. That would be great. But I don't think they're going to do it just because of the way they have the canon set up to where they want it all level. I think to make it fit with their vision, they'll probably change it. But maybe they'll change it for the good. I'm hoping for the good for the movies and things, so I can hope for good for the books and video games as well. So, again, it's just an opinion article. My opinion is I hope they bring Knights of the Old Republic as is into the Disney canon. Bring it in, make a Knights of the Old Republic 3, and continue it. Alright, last story. They're going to be making some droids stamps. It's coming out soon. Look at all these droid stamps. It's going to be coming out soon from the Postal Service. You got IG-11. That's pretty cool looking. R2-D2. And of course, the thing that bugs me about R2 is the thing on the legs. I know I went back and I started looking more at it. In most of the official things from after Empire Strikes Back, they have it to where on R2-D2, that little full line is in front and the two separate things are in back. But if you look in Star Wars or in A New Hope, it swaps back and forth depending on which model they're using for the shot. If you're using the three-legged version, one leg's right, one leg's wrong. If you're using Kenny Baker's version, it's completely backwards. If you're using a different other version, but it's kind of like Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, I'll show you. This would be a bad, well, good visual, I guess. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, I know this isn't Luke's, but supposedly the official Luke Skywalker's X-Wing has like candy caning stripes on his turret on up here, this one, and this one. The top left as you're in it, and the bottom right. If you look at most of the correct Luke Skywalkers, they're like that. But you can find different versions that all through the movies where they've used either different models, different shots. They reversed a shot so it's backwards. So it's a mess. But what are you going to do? Can't be perfect. It's just a movie, after all. Can't get too upset. But I'm just happy that they got R2's arms right there, right? Because half the time when they draw R2-D2, they get those backwards. K2SO. Nice. Dio. Nah. I don't even remember Dio. I mean, I know he's in The Rise of Skywalker, but I can't remember him. Oh, that's the thing in Solo. That's that droid from Solo. BB-8. BB-8's neat. I like BB. BB-8 was cool. When he came out, he looked really cool. I've even got one of those little Sphero droids that's controlled by an app, and it's really neat. He's really cool. And my wife got me this other huge BB-8 I've got. I mean, he's neat. He's no R2-D2, but, you know, the concept is really cool. A rolling ball with a head on it. C-3PO. my second favorite. Gonk. 2-1B. Nice. And Chopper. I liked Chopper. I thought Chopper was pretty funny. He's based on the original Ralph McQuarrie drawings of R2-D2. So that's where you can mostly see him. And you can kind of see it right there in that picture. Kind of see him. Got some of the Ralph McQuarrie things here. And over there I got the other one I put up. But anyway, so there's Chopper. That'd be cool. Yep. Neat little stamp. So there we go. That'll do it for tonight, I guess. Star Wars headlines. Not much going on this week other than, there was also that interview Jon Favreau did that people are arguing about whether he's saying that all roads lead to the sequel trilogy or that he has freedom to do what he wants and can do whatever he wants. I don't know what to think. Of course, I'm hoping that Favreau has the freedom to do what he wants and can decanonize or whatever the sequel trilogy, and he can go about his business and make Mandalorian and all these other shows really good. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. So anyway, there's the Star Wars headlines for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. I enjoy going through those stories. Gives me ideas for other videos, gives me things to talk about the next day with people, and of course gives me a video to make here with you guys tonight. So thanks again for joining me. I am Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. Please leave a comment below. Click the like button. Click the subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications, okay? Come back again. We'll read some headlines. We'll read a comic. We'll watch a fan film or some Ewoks. About to finish up the Ewoks here really soon, so yeah, they'll be done. So yeah, thanks again for joining me. Come back again. Take care. Thanks.